Well, it feels really great to get a win. Gosh, I just thought how hard we played starting the game. I thought we started the game playing really hard. I thought we executed pretty well and got good shots on what we wanted to do. And the ball just did not go in the basket. We didn't create any kind of offensive rebounding or any other options. And obviously got ourselves in a hole, but I just loved how our team responded. And I thought was critical to us in the second quarter, getting a couple of threes. Ula, I think, made a three or so, and it kind of gave us life and made us realize that the ball might go in the basket. But I thought, just getting the game manageable by half was huge for us, and then might have been our best execution in the third and fourth quarter that we've had all year. Just really quality basketball, getting what we wanted. And playing just a tremendous 20 minutes in the second half. So couldn't be more thrilled. I know this is a talented team, USC. They can really hurt you in a lot of ways. We gave up some threes that hurt us badly. I thought we did a little bit better job of that in the second half as well, but thrilled that we got this win, and it's hard to win in this league. So really happy about it.
Coach, first off, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
What was kind of the message to the team after that first quarter? I think it'd be natural for there to be some frustrations and some morale to be down, being down 14 and just with the ball not going in. What was kind of your message to keep their heads up and to keep them pushing forward?
We've had some of those, maybe not that little of scoring, but I think defensively, that's the one thing you can really hang your hat on. I mean, offensively, sometimes you can't be mad about the shots you miss. I mean, we got kind of wide open looks. We rely on the first three that we see sometimes, and that's the area I'm trying. We try to get our kids to understand that maybe they need to turn down that first three every once in a while and let it come back to them on the back end of our possession. But again, you're challenging great competitors, Charlize, and people are going under her, and believe me, she's going to start making those threes and make people pay for doing that type of thing and defending her that way. But I think the thing that bothered us a little bit more was defensively, where we gave up threes on kids that we just said we weren't given any light at all to them. And I think they got 2 or 3 in the first quarter. And if you take those away, gosh, the game is really manageable. So, and again, that was something that we just knew throughout the game we had to shore up and we had to get right. But I thought offensively, we knew we were going to get better as the game went on.
One other thing, just in that first quarter, 5 turnovers in that quarter, just 5 the rest of the game, 16 total assists. Did you kind of feel like that was kind of a product of the team settling down and just finding more of a comfort and not making, errant passes and forcing things?
Yeah, it's just so hard. Sometimes we try to really establish the post game early, and we did that. And Bella had a turnover, and then I think Ula had a turnover, and then we took some shots, and it's just I think you're right. I think everybody just is a little antsy, and they want to get us going, and they want to get us going with a shot that we love in our offense. And again, you got really competitive kids that want to win and want to help their team win, and so you can't fault them for wanting it that bad. We just have to understand that the first 10 seconds of offense doesn't have to create the shot for us. We really have to be able to get deeper into possessions and feel comfortable doing that. And I thought we really did that late in the game when we were really trying to manage the clock and run it a little bit deeper. I thought we got great looks then.
One of the things you've kind of talked about this year is just trying to find a little more depth and a little more scoring below Charlize, and still ends up with 13, but her and Crystal, the sisters, go 0 for 10 from 3, and you guys still score 68 in the final 30 minutes. Do you think how much of a good sign is that they can have off night shooting, and Bella and Ula and Yo and even Tara can kind of pick up that progress and pick up that slack and pour in 68 points in the final 3 quarters?
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have, that's been a real concern for us. I thought Ula's minutes were amazing. I thought the shot selection she took and really just, we needed it badly when she made every one of her threes and the way they played us. I thought Bella, again, she always seems to settle in and be a little bit better later in the game and second half. I thought we executed some plays for her, and she stayed active and stayed positive the entire game, whether she was on the bench or in the game. So her minutes and her scoring ability was huge. Tara, again, she missed a couple of threes that were wide open and then made a real big one. And again, that's big for us to get points from her. I thought even Jessica Clark came in and had some good minutes defensively and what we were trying to do. I still, have a lot of confidence in Grace as well. It's just, we just seem to be struggling so much in executing that I didn't go back to her too much, but I do love it that we can get some good scoring behind the Ledger Walkers, because they can't carry us every night in that department.
Talk about Tara a little bit. She misses that layup that was, fairly wide open, comes back in the very next possession and hits the three. I mean, just the mental capacity and the mental toughness of a freshman to be able to do that and not let the missed lay and way come back, hit the big shot, go back up, whatever it was at the time.
Yeah, that is just a great point. She's a real confident player. She really is. She's quiet and she's not real outspoken in any way. And she's not like beat your chest kind of, confidence. It's just, she really thinks her game is solid and wants to offensively. She really thinks she can help us and score. And, her three is getting better and better. I thought she got great looks all night tonight. Her ability to get to the rim is still what she does best. She made a big turnaround basket, I think, in the first half, post-up play. Having a player that can score at all three levels is huge in our gym, because we don't quite have that size in every position. So if we can continue to just get her confident and keep getting her better defensively, I think that's the hardest thing for her, is to have to, guard a 6'4" post that they had tonight and then turn around and not let a shooter get a shot off. So what we are asking her to do defensively, guard a million positions, and then to know everything we're doing offensively at 4 different positions almost is really kind of impossible for a freshman, but she's that good and that talented and capable, and certainly someone that we need not only to score, but we really need her to be in double figures every night. So we're just going to keep piling it on her.
And then just lastly, the last 2 games, really, it's been a tough start, a tough first quarter, and then, a big turnaround. Just came up short against Arizona, obviously got it done tonight. But just kind of in general, is there something that you've kind of seen that maybe you need to do just want to see a little differently from the first quarter, so that you're not coming out of those 13-2, 17-3 holes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did some good things late in the game against Arizona and tried to kind of start the game with those looks. I mean, that makes sense that they're kind of gearing for that, because it was a little bit successful against them late in the game. So, we have a pretty big playbook, and sometimes too big, and we try to do too many things. We've tried to do isolation plays and get Bella going early, and I think that's a little bit of the game. You got to feel it out, and you got to see how people are playing the pick and roll coverage. And then you got to have your players make the right decision on those things and try not to do too much every single time they have the ball in their hands. And that's a little mixture of everything. We got to get them prepared for this. And then they got to trust that it's not just the one shot off a pick and roll. There's a lot of action behind that if we can continue to play our offense. So, but it is a concern for ours. There's no question. You can't live long in this league scoring 3 points in a quarter. So we've got to find some answers. We've got to be better starting the game, but I'm sure glad we finished the game like we did tonight.